making the Pegu Club cocktail. And craziness and geekiness ensues.
There is lots of geekiness.
And it ensues all over the place.
Want to skip ads without hurting my inner child? Head over to patreon.com/CMC and help fund the show.
Welcome to Call Me Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. We have over here, that's Ian Andrews, the least interesting man in the world and co-host extraordinaire. He's like second gen. You're like the Super NES.
Yeah.
Of Common Cocktails. Doug would be NES.
Doug would be NES.
Yeah, and then you're.
You're like the Atari.
No, I'm like the Magnavox Odyssey.
Okay.
See? Nerded out right here. We got D&D references. I don't know when those episodes go out. What was that?
Kurt is the weak.
Kurt is the weak.
He's the TurboGrafx 16.
He's the TurboGrafx 16.
A little bit of a pretentious kind of machine.
It was more powerful than awesome, but nobody bought into it. Kurt, I gotta share that with Kurt. He only has to be like how many seconds in? I don't know why my watch is gonna tell me.
So this drink,
yep.
There are many recipes out there.
Bazillions.
Some don't have orange juice, some have cilantro, some have egg whites, some don't.
Some muddle their limes.
So this is the recipe that we settled.
Yeah, this was Sal's submission, and I looked out, and this was one of the recipes. The ingredients are typically the same. That one is a little bit different, but it was all about different proportions of gin, different proportions of lemon or of lime, different ways of dealing with the lime. In Dale DeGrasse book, he muddles it. The recipe for in the Savoy cocktail book, I looked it up, and that one, which goes back to like the 1900s or whatnot, early 1900s or 1800s, whatever, was like 2/3 of an ounce of gin and 1/3 of an ounce of lime and of orange liqueur or Curacao.
Smashing, boy.
It's very weird. And then he's catching up here, so I'll leave the ice in here until you're completely ready. Yeah, what we need to do is we need to shake this with crushed ice. So what happened is a couple weeks ago I got this crazy package from an Andrews, but not an Ian Andrews, and from the same town that I live in, but in another state, which I was like, hey, that's where Ian's from. But Ian doesn't live there now. He lives in this Hudson version.
But there's another Andrews that lives there.
There's another Andrews. So I saw it. It was a bunch of horseshoes basically stuck to a piece of wood, and I was like, that's interesting. I don't know. I'm not into horses.
I don't know what's going on right now.
And then I kept on rolling it, and there was this big-ass hammer, and then there was another hammer, like, what the hell am I looking at? So then...
This is your do-it-yourself main murder kit.
So his father was literally like, he must have got an email notification, and he saw it, so I'm looking at this. I put it down, I'm like, I need to look at this later. And it was at that point I got a message from Ian's dad going, oh, I see you got the package, this is how you use it. I'm like, okay, I know what's going on here. So I'm gonna try this, because this is really badass.
When he was here, he said he was gonna send it to you.
Yeah. But I totally forgot.
I put this in because that's where that goes when you're done.
What?
The ice goes in there when we're done. That was a great idea.
Not a good idea at all.
Let me remake that drink.
That drink is now all over the table.
But oh, that's awesome. It looks like it's bleeding here.
It up.
See those right there? That's why I leave them with the hands.
You want me to do this?
Yeah.
You might want to like do that on the...
Maybe do this on the floor?
Yeah.
No, it's fine if I do it this way, right?
You know what? That's a powerful hammer.
I wanted to see what happened.
I think that hammer's pretty badass.
Now you know what will happen when you bang it on a flexible table.
Do you have any more lemon or lime?
Yeah, I got lemon.
Hey, you really liked making that drink the first time, right?
You know, I had a good time making that.
You know what the best part is?
You missed your power strip by that much, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
Wouldn't that have been awesome? Everything just goes down.
No, that wouldn't have been awesome
It would have been funny once.
It would have been funny once. Compliment Cocktails goes out of business today.
Yeah.
No, the only reason I'm laughing, aside from the massive mess I'm gonna have to clean up later, is because I only have 2 clips for next year's highlight video.
Now you got 3.
Yeah.
Just put it on the floor and use the big hammer.
Why? Look at dude, it's flat. No! We already played that game! It's flat!
Because you don't have to go like, BAM!
Did you not see what I was doing? I was wanting to see what was gonna happen.
Now you know.
Now we know. We don't do that anymore.
Dude, it's crushed. This whole thing works really well. It's United States. This is a federal hammer for crushing ice.
Is that what I get for making a drink too damn fast? I hate to do it again.
Why are you ready? I'm done.
Thor's hammer.
I know, right?
We're calling that Thor Thor's hammer from now on.
I think we should.
We need to find a place to use that. I can't get the ice out. Where's my scoop? Oh my god.
That was
fucking awesome.
epic.
I don't even know how I'm gonna. You didn't even have to tell your dad. He didn't get me any way of getting it out once it turns into small pieces of
You
ice.
can blame
I don't think that's his fault.
Ian's father now.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yes, that was a sale. Don't hurt me.
Ice cube trays and a lemon squeeze.
She's stupid iPhone or iWatch or whatever.
Apple Watch
always gets her all the sales numbers before
iWatch would just be a creepy name, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Probably why they didn't call it that.
I think their marketing team was on.
iWatch.
They were on point.
I'm on to you.
When they didn't do that.
I don't know where my spoon is. It's probably right in front of me because it always is. Oh, there's one right here. That would have helped. No, like
its name is the Snoopy Snow Cone Machine.
Right? Oh, look at that.
Oh, dude, a Snoopy Snow Cone machine would make some epic cocktails.
So we're gonna break and clean into a cold martini. Put that thing away.
It's funny every time I think about it.
We're gonna call you the god of thunder, buddy.
One hit, boom, everything goes up and it comes down. That's the only thing that tipped over.
You know what I should have said? Really?
No, but you're always so worried about cleaning up the mess as it's happening.
That would have been good.
If you watch go to our channel, watch the highlight video 2014, 2015, and when we make or you could just actually, easier thing would be to watch the cocktail where we use the Corona. What was that one called?
The Bulldog.
The Bulldog.
The
Colorado Bulldog's a different drink.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it called? It's just a Bulldog.
Yeah, I don't know.
Margarita or something like that.
Yeah, Bulldog margarita.
Where I put the Corona. I'm like, this is gonna work so easy, like science.
I wasn't worried about cleaning. I was worried about wasting.
You were drinking it off the table. It was free.
No, I was drinking it as it was coming up. So
and off the table.
I like the crushed ice because I kind of like the ice chip effect on top of this.
Oh, Doug would be pissed.
He would be pissed. But what a great color that is.
It's
Look
like
that orangey color.
peachy.
Yeah.
Is that peachy? Kind of like
It's
a
more
peach.
orange than peach, I think.
Pegu, peach. I see what they're doing there.
Pegu.
So, now that we did all that,
Twice.
this is a gin-based cocktail, signature drink of Burma's Pegu Club, located just outside of Rangoon. Burma's, by the way, is northwest of Vietnam or Thailand. If you're in the area, you can check it out. Members were all foreigners. Nobody in the local area apparently.
All right.
It was almost kind of lost to history. But now it's having this resurgence, so it seems like we should be doing this because...
And there's a lot of different variations, like we said. So
and I don't know if you're going to... You can use any of them. You can go back to the Savoy. You can do a newer version of the one that you can see from...
I sent you a website when I was looking at this. It had a comparison of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that.
Yeah, it was in a link I sent you, and they compared a bunch of the different recipes.
Really?
And one of them had like an old style and a new style. So it's like, it seemed like the more authoritative...
Somebody who's done the cross research of all of them to figure out what...
Oh, look, we ran out of time.
We ran out of time.
We have to make it twice.
They did kind of... So, yeah, like we said, the proportions were different. Most of the ingredients, I think, are the same, right?
Yeah, other than the corn.
Lime, gin, and
white.
some sort of orange.
Liqueur.
The orange curacao gives it that orange effect, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
There's nothing else orange
in here. That's
bitters. Bitters might do that too.
You need a lot. Yeah, I guess you
Angostura bitters could do that.
Not with one dash, though.
No.
Even with our dash, I don't think.
Well, I mean, remember the Chicago South Side?
That was kind of that way.
That was kind of a darker color.
Yeah, it's got the darker.
And that was just bitters that did that to it. So.
Yeah, this would be a darker brownish, right?
This isn't bad. This definitely has the taste of a classic cocktail.
Kind of has a grapefruit flavor.
It's bittery. It's citrusy.
I get a little bit of grapefruit, but that must be just the lime playing off the gin.
I think so, and you get the herbal factor from the gin.
What do we use for the gin? Old Tom?
We're using the Old Tom gin, Tanqueray Old Tom, which has a very herbal, very juniper forward flavor.
Right. And that would probably be closer to what Savoy probably would have been using around that time period, I think.
It would make sense.
You could also use just Tanqueray straight up gin. I think you'd be fine. I mean, with the sour and the flavors of this, is that from my mess?
Yeah, it's wet down there.
There's a half a cocktail on the floor.
Grind it into the floor.
Yeah. That's why the floor is made of tile. I think the juniper forward flavor would be fine in this because it's got to cut through.
Yeah.
If you use an American gin with the citrus bringing in the curacao, I think you're gonna lose some of the the fun of using a gin.
Yeah.
If it gets lost.
Yeah, definitely. You want something. I wouldn't use a New Amsterdam or Hendrix in this because that's going to be too delicate. Or even aviation, which is kind of peppery, which I don't think.
Beefeater. I would use in these type of drinks. I often say, I think, you should use a gin you don't like.
Yeah.
Like Tanqueray, Beefeater. I don't like.
Let the drink make the gin better.
Mm-hmm. Because you get a little. I mean, there is still some juniper draw out of that, which is good. You just filter right off the lime.
Yeah. So what are these glasses? Are they classic cocktail glasses?
Classic martini glasses.
Classic martini glasses on Awesome Drinks.
You should totally get one of those.
And I hear that there are a few of these in black in stock.
A few hundred
of those in black in stock.
Yeah, you should get the black ones.
Yeah.
I will.
Not only are they stylish and classic.
Yeah. There's something.
There are a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. I'll eventually get something maybe this week that I can sell quantities of them and discount them and stuff like that. But if you don't need to have 10 shakers, that might not be for you.
Yeah.
But
if you're a bar.
Right. If you're a bar.
Or you're doing promos or something.
If you need a lot of shakers real quick.
He's the guy.
I can hook you up. That, my friends, is Pegu Club Cocktail. Do we have a question today, Jennifer?
Nope.
Somebody had asked.
We will.
What?
Oh yes.
Today in the chat, somebody said, "What is your what's your favorite orange bitter?" We use Angostura, but I think when we did an orange bitter tasting.
We did, yeah.
I think Hella came up pretty close to the top.
Okay. Bitter Cube was pretty good, I think too.
Yeah, and Bitter Cube. These are the two I told them in chat. I think those are the two that were picking. So you can go and look if you wonder what is a good orange bitter. You can go to our channel into the search and type orange bitter tasting. I think it was blind tasting.
Citrus and clovey. And...
Yeah, there should be. This one definitely has like a clove forwardness and all the Hella bitters. These guys are also this summer releasing tonics. So they're gonna have 3 tonics.
Tonics are big, aren't they?
They're like big, and I have a bunch of them.
So you can get these at Awesome Drinks Awesome.
You can awesome. You can get them at AwesomeDrinks.com. You can definitely do that. No, that's
let's see
boring.
what we got.
What's your favorite classic video game?
What's your favorite movie? Classic video game. That's good.
What's your favorite movie for those that don't play video games?
So movie.
Interview the Vampire. Braveheart.
You're gonna go with the I am your
What is she trying to say?
Princess Bride.
Yes. Thank you.
I haven't seen.
Anybody want a peanut?
I don't think I've seen all of the Princess Bride.
Well, that's a great movie. Fight Club's a great movie.
Fight Club.
Braveheart's an amazing movie.
The problem with Fight Club is once you've seen it once, I think it loses its look.
No! The great thing about Fight Club is you can watch it over and over again and get something out of it each time.
Oh, is it one of those type movies?
It's one of those, yeah. It's got layers.
Lots of stuff you can peel back each time. I like Braveheart. A little long.
It's like an ogre. It's got layers, like an onion.
Like an ogre?
It's like an ogre. An ogre is like an onion.
No.
There's layers.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Shrek.
Thank you. Ogre high five!
Yeah!
Mookie says, or Moochie, however you want to say it, says that PDT's house orange bitters are 50-50 Regan's and Angostura orange.
Really?
Nice.
I never thought of doing that.
That's what he said.
A blend of two.
Bitters.
They don't buy anything from me. I'm going to have to talk to PDT.
Classic video game.
Favorite classic video game by far, without even thinking about it, is Legend of Zelda.
Street Fighter 2 has always been good. Legend of Zelda.
Street Fighter. That game was so frustrating.
That was a great game, though. Oh, Contra. That's good. I always like Kid Icarus, actually. That was kind of my favorite game.
Really? That's another hard one. I was playing that 6 or 7 years ago because I bought it on the Wii.
I did too.
Boy, was I wrong in doing that. Game is hard. Like I don't remember.
How good is it, right?
Well, that was the game that I used to have to rent because I never bought it.
Yeah.
Games were expensive and I didn't have a job. So it was, and I did the math. This is funny. So we were
probably
watching.
spent more than you ever would have.
No. I went out. We were watching Mad Men, and every now and then I'm like, oh, when they say something, how much something costs, I go out and go, how much was this in the 50s? And there's a website that does the conversions.
Yeah.
So I went out and look at how much I paid for video games by the time of the 80s, and it was like $85 of 80s money to buy a video game back then.
Wow.
They're cheaper now than they were back then per unit of. So
normalized, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd buy Zelda, and that was one of the most expensive games because it had a battery in it. Anything with that battery was like at least $10 more.
So the Legend of Zelda, the original.
The original Legend of Zelda with battery.
I remember.
Did that have battery? Yeah, that had battery.
The Nintendo Power Nintendo Power magazine issue that had like the whole guide to it.
The map that folded out by 3.
So exciting, yeah.
Oh my god, that was the best thing ever.
I could have stared at that for days. It was like awesome.
Dude. Yeah, this is true. Like Doug used to, we would take turns, but we used to go through and bomb every single tile in the game, which takes a long time because you have to keep collecting bombs, right? Oh my god. So what we would do is we would bomb. we would bomb every single thing. Then that Nintendo Power episode came out, fold out the 3 pages,
shows
right?
where all the bombs are.
So he would navigate, and I'd be like, all right, go to this area, and we would go through, and we covered everything, opened every single feature. We could have beat the game 100 times by then, but it was like all about
exploration.
Completion. You know, your style.
My style.
Complete every single friggin' thing possible. That was how we rolled. So that is the classic game. I think Doug would probably pick that. Either that or River City Ransom, because we played a lot of that.
Double Dragon was pretty good back in the day.
As long as it wasn't on the NES.
Someone just bought Hell Bitters.
It was
nice.
That was not random.
Wide old-fashioned glass, classic cute cocktail strainer.
That didn't.
OXO, Boston Shaker.
That couldn't have been random.
You just look like you're telling time right now when you're spitting out all this information.
She's getting information
like
at her
that.
ankle tips. No, these are
Finger
ankles. No.
Wrist tips.
Wrist tips.
Ankle tips.
Ankles, yeah.
Her arm ankles.
Our arm ankles tips.
Or
We
what's
have
a
gone
TV show that
over.
isn't on the air anymore that you'd want back?
Firefly, obviously.
Firefly's good. You know what else was canceled that I really liked? Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah, that was only
I
three
like
episodes,
Jericho.
3 seasons.
Jericho got canceled.
I never watched that.
I would
That was
rather have Star
canceled.
Trek. There was a couple other ones like Universe, something Universe.
Stargate?
Yes. Friggin' what the hell? Yeah. Have you ever watched Stargate before?
I saw the movie.
And you know, like I was saying, it's nothing like the movie. It's like that's 3 revisions of the show deep.
No, MacGyver was in it.
He was. That was
Richard Dean Anderson?
He wasn't in Star Trek Universe though. He was only Stargate. He was only in Stargate the original series. Anyway,
I don't know why I knew that.
hashtag nerds all over the place. We're done. we got everything done, right?
Yeah, we taught you how to drink a long time.
All right, we taught you how to drink a long time ago. We teach you how to drink right now. Ounce and a half of Campari, ounce and a half of pineapple juice. So it's like an equal portion.
Pineapple juice.
What do you do? Oh my God! Don't do that. That's
Do I have to drink an ounce of this now?
Oh, no, just pour it back in.
No, it's all red because I put Campari in there first.
Oh,
yeah. You can't pour it back
then
in.
yes, you do.